This video is brought to you by Gemmer.com, a place where you can buy, sell, and trade collectibles of all kinds, uniquely for comic book fans and just lovers of pop culture in general. So go check it out, Gemmer.com, and hopefully we'll see you there.
Hey guys, CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new Hybrid News Now. First things first, huge apologies to all of you for the H&N struggle yesterday. Long story short, I assembled my new PC this past weekend, and much to my surprise, my webcam software did not like it very much, and there were a ton of audio sync issues, and really just a cascade of issues that kind of happened, as I was trying to record it and get it edited. So luckily, Nick was there to fill in and step in yesterday, but I am back for today, so without further ado, let's get down to the news. In our first story of the day, we have a great shot of Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange in action on location where the movie is currently filming in London. The photo was taken by an as-yet anonymous individual on set and later posted to the Anything Cumberbatch Twitter account. And as this is our first look at the Cumberbatch himself in the full costume outside of a promo picture, I've got to say, it really holds up. I mean, good lord, the costume is absolutely incredible. It's so faithful to his original look, so much more faithful than I was even expecting. It looks like it's straight jumped out of a comic book, and in my opinion right now, Doctor Strange has easily the best costume in the MCU, maybe followed a little closely by Black Panther and The Vision, but I'll hold all final judgment on that until we actually see a picture of Spider-Man. For more sneak peeks from the shooting on location, check out the link in my description below for a Periscope stream that's caught more of it in action, featuring Cumberbatch himself along with Chiwetel Ejiofor and Benedict Wong. In our next story, a follow-up to something we reported last Friday actually, Anthony Mackie is now backtracking on some comments he made about Mark Ruffalo and potentially the Hulk appearing in Captain America Civil War. Mackie's original comment came as he spoke to BBC Radio 1's Movies with Ollie Plum podcast, and the original quote was, in brief, "I feel like the story is very concise and interesting, and you get to see Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson and Mark Ruffalo and everybody just do really, really good acting." Now this understandably set the internet on fire with rumors that the Hulk himself or even just Bruce Banner was going to appear in the movie, but Mackie took the opportunity on Late Night with Seth Meyers to clarify his comments a bit. "It's so ridiculous. I was giving respect to my fellow actors. I said Marvel movies are so great because they have great actors, the likes of Mark Ruffalo, Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr. People take that to mean that I'm saying this is what the movie's about, and this is what's in the movie." Sorry, Anthony, but I'm just not buying it. I mean, in the original context of the original quote, you weren't just talking about why Marvel movies as a whole are so good, you were talking about why you believe that Civil War is Marvel's best movie. But, just so he doesn't get blow-darted by those Marvel snipers, I'm sure we can all act surprised when Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner and or the Hulk shows up in Civil War. Can we do that for Anthony? I think we can. Of course, feel free to check out our original H&N about his original quote by clicking the annotation right next to my head. And in our last story of the day, let's stick in the MCU vein by talking about that upcoming Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. spin-off, Marvel's Most Wanted. The series, starring Adriana Palicki's Bobby Morse and Nick Blood's Lance Hunter, has kind of come out of nowhere. I mean, from scrapped to now picked up to pilot, with all signs pointing to an eventual series order. Official word on the series has been sparse too, with the casting of Delroy Lindo as Dominic Fortune being the only news to come out of the series. Until now. We finally have the first logline for the new show, courtesy of Deadline Hollywood. Centers on Bobby Morse, aka Mockingbird, and Lance Hunter of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., two ex-spies and ex-spouses who are on the run with no friends, no shield, and a long list of enemies looking to claim a bounty on their heads. Able to trust no one but each other, Bobby and Hunter form an uneasy alliance with Dominic Fortune, a rogue adventurer with a wealth of resources and even more adversaries, who agrees to protect them so long as they help him with his own agenda. These two heroes will help anyone in need, all while trying to uncover the conspiracy that has put their own lives in jeopardy. So this, in no uncertain terms, reveals that something big is coming for the back half of this season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, no friends, no shield. I'm struggling to even really kind of come up with an idea of what could happen to put them in that situation. But Let me know what you think might happen to him in the comments section below. But that wraps it up for another HNN. Don't forget to smash that freaking like if you liked what you saw, and subscribe for more great content every single day. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.